Hey again, everybody. Thought I'd show a little bit of making some of the 5/16 inch couplings, unions, and what I'm showing you right now. I'll come back to the whole order of operation, but this is one of those flat bottom drills that I did a video about. I just finished using it. I was getting ready to take it out, and I thought, this would be a good time to stop and show a video of the process. So anyway, there's this 9/16 inch hex brass in the little 3-jaw chuck there. And the process, I keep my little drawings there and my handwritten notes about the order of operations, what to do. Process is center drill it, 3/8 inch drill through, then a 15-30 second drill, regular drill, about 225 thousandths or so deep, and then I use the flat bottom drill to go ahead and go all the way to 266 thousandths deep. And I just use the dial, the counter on the tailstock to do the measurement there. So I just finished that. I'm getting ready to remove the drill and the chuck, and I'll replace it with this, which is the Morse taper shaft that I use for the tailstock tap and die holder. And here is the first tap that I'll use. This is the intermediate tap. It came in a set of 3. There's a starter tap, an intermediate. As you can see, there's about 7 or 8 threads that are not fully formed on this one, but it helps you start in the soft brass. And then I'll replace that and with this one and do it again. This is the flat bottom tap. See if you can see that. So that takes you all the way down. There's only 1 or 2 threads that won't be cut at the bottom of the nut. Speaking of the bottom of the nut, here's one that I just made, and it's finished machining. I'll take it over to the belt sander and clean it off that way, or I may just put it in the lathe and clean it up that way. But you can see the threads cut. You see the nice flat bottom ring down there, and then there's a good amount of material on the back of the nut itself. So it should make it a nice connector. Certainly this one needs to be cleaned up before I go final with it. Speaking of final, I looked at my bin from a year ago or so. I had made a bunch of these, the male parts of the connection, so I didn't really need to make any more of those. But last night I made 4 of the female parts of the connectors. You start out with a 1/2 inch round brass. You do it this side first. You turn the shoulder down to 3/8, and then you part it off, flip it around, and you use the die stock, tailstock die holder, to put the 1/32 threads on it. Whoops, and use the center drill to put the cone in there. So I made 4 of those last night after I shot the other video, and let's see, I had a finished nut. Here's the finished nut that I made this before. I had just one left over, so I thought I'd need to make a handful more. But you can see that one's nice. It's been filed down. The edges have been filed smooth, so that's a nice looking finished product. So hope that's helpful and interesting to you. I sure enjoy making these parts, and it's very enjoyable when you have all your tools laid out and you can just go through a step-by-step process like that. So thanks for watching. I'll keep y'all posted.